integrals of secant x, tan x, cosecant x, cot x. So we shall find out these integrations. We find out these integrations with the help of the formula which is given as integral f dash of x by f of x dx, which is equal to log modulus of f of x plus a constant c. So with the help of this formula we will find out integrals of these things. So if I want to use this formula, I have to reduce these particular forms in this form. Later I can apply integration, I get the answers. So first we start with tan x, next cot x, next secant as well as cosecant. Integral tan x dx. So integral tan x can be written as integral of sin x by cos x dx. If suppose I feel this cos x as f of x, let cos x as f of x. What about f dash of x? Minus sin x. So if I have here minus, then I can able to convert, I can able to reduce this in the form f dash of x by f of x. So for the purpose, what I am doing, multiplying with minus. So minus of integral minus sin x by cos x dx. So according to formula, what I can write? The integration of tan x, which is nothing but equal to log modulus of f of x. What I consider f of x? Cos x. So log modulus of cos x dx. If I want to express this one in the form of secant x, so how can I do? So the same thing can be expressed in the form of secant x. So how can I write this one? Log modulus of cos x can be written as 1 by secant x dx. Now logarithm of a by b can be written as log a minus log b. So which is equal to minus of log 1 minus log mod secant x plus, here we won't get the x, plus c. Log 1 value we know 0. Log 1 value 0. Minus into minus plus. So ultimate answer, what we get the answer? Answer log modulus of secant x plus a constant c. So what is the integration of tan x? Integral tan x is equal to minus log cos x plus c or log modulus of secant x plus c. Next, we find out the cot x derivative. Cot x. Similar way, integral of cot x dx. So cot x can be written as cos x by sin x dx. Consider sin x as some function f of x. So if sin x is f of x, what is this derivative? Cos x, which will be equal to f dash of x. Again, it is in the form f dash of x by f of x. No need to do any calculations. So we have directly in that particular form. So we get the answer as log modulus of sin x plus a constant c. Now if I want to convert this particular thing in the form of cosecant x, so how can I convert? Is as usual the previous form. We can write it as 1 by cosecant x log 1 minus log modulus of cosecant x. So our answer is log modulus of cosecant x plus c. We get here minus. So integral of cot x is equal to log modulus of sin x plus c or log modulus of minus log modulus of cosecant x plus c. Next one. Take secant x. So how to get the secant x derivative? Integral secant x dx. So I have to convert this particular thing in the form f dash of x by f of x. For that, if I take its other form, which can be written as 1 by cos x, does not work. For that particular purpose, what I am doing, I am multiplying and divided by secant x plus tan x. I am multiplying and dividing by secant x plus tan x. So if I do it, so what I get, integral of secant x into secant x plus tan x by secant x plus tan x dx. Now if I multiply, what I get, integral secant square x plus secant x into tan x by secant x plus tan x. If suppose I consider this particular thing as f of x, what is f dash of x? Secant x derivative is secant x into tan x. Tan x derivative is secant square x. So again this is in the form f dash of x by f of x dx. So our answer, which is equal to log modulus of f of x, which is nothing but secant x plus tan x plus a constant, integral of secant x dx can be written as integral of 1 by cos x dx. See, it's easy to convert if I have 1 plus cos x, 1 minus cos x in product form. In the same way, in denominator, whenever you get in denominator, try to convert that particular cos in terms of sign. It's not applicable for all 100% of problems. Some 50%, 50 to 60% it works. So why? See, if I want to apply its submultiple angles formula in denominator we get like summation form, cos square x minus sin square x, 1 minus 2 sin square x, 2 cos square x minus 1, in that form. But whereas if we take sine, we get a product form which can be converted easily. Means its reciprocals can be transferred into the numerator form. That's what we use whenever we get in denominator cos x. Convert that cos x in terms of sine. So how can I convert this cos x in terms of sine? There are two ways. Cos x can be written as sine of 90 plus or minus theta. Sine of 90 plus or minus theta, because in second quadrant sine is positive, right? So I can use here sine 1 by 90 plus x or sine 90 minus x. So I choose sine 90 plus x. So what happens? Integral 1 by sine pi by 2 plus x dx. So this can be written as 1 by 2 sine theta by 2, right? X by 2. So pi by 2 by 2, pi by 4 plus x by 2 into cos pi by 4 plus x by 2 dx. Okay. Now I am dividing and multiplying by cos to convert in the form of tan and secant. So then what we get? 1 by 2 into tan pi by 4 plus x by 2 into cos square pi by 4 plus x by 2. Now rearranging in the form f dash of x by f of x. So 1 by 2 into 1 by cos square can be written as secant square x. So secant square pi by 4 plus x by 2 whole divided by tan pi by 4 plus x by 2 dx. So what is the derivative of tan pi by 4 plus x by 2? Tan x, if I consider secant square x, it is not x, so I have to perform again its differentiation, which is nothing but 1 by 2. So I get the differentiation of tan pi by 4 plus x by 2 as 1 by 2 into secant square pi by 4 plus x by 2. So it is in the form f dash of x by f of x. So its answer, log modulus of tan pi by 4 plus x by 2 plus a constant c. Okay. Next problem. It's not a problem. Next derivation. So what is the next derivation? Derivation of cosecant x dx. Integral cosecant x dx. So multiply and divided by cosecant x minus cot x. I'll explain why I am using cosecant x minus cot x only. Okay. So integral cosecant x into cosecant x minus cot x by cosecant x minus cot x dx. So what we get? Integral cosecant x into cosecant x, cosecant square x minus cosecant x into cot x by cosecant x minus cot x. If I take this particular thing as f of x, what is f dash of x? Minus cosecant square x plus cosecant x derivative minus cosecant x into cot x. Okay, cosecant x derivative minus cosecant x into cot x. Next, minus cot x derivative minus cosecant square x. So whereas minus into this minus become plus. That is the reason I consider cosecant x minus cot x instead of cosecant x plus cot x. Okay, so now if I consider in that form, there is some substitutions required. So now it is in the form f dash of x by f of x. So our answer will be log mod f of x. So log modulus of cosecant x minus cot x gives our answer. Now previously to derive its form, to derive its integral secant x, we took its reciprocal. We express the secant x in terms of sin x without expressing this cosecant x secant x in terms of cos x. Now without expressing cosecant x in terms of sin x, I use this particular form and I will convert. See how can we do? So log modulus cosecant x minus cot x can be written as 1 by sin x minus cos x by sin x plus c. Right? This you simplify, we get 1 minus cos x by sin x. 1 minus cos x is nothing but 2 sin square x by 2 by sin x can be written as 2 sin x by 2 into cos x by 2. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. Here this gets cancelled. I get sin x by 2 by cos x by 2, which is nothing but tan x by 2. So this can be replaced as tan x by 2. So I get log modulus of tan x by 2 plus c. This is the other form of integral cosecant x. So cosecant x has two forms, which are nothing but log mod cosecant x minus cot x plus c or log mod tan x by 2 plus c. Based on a situation, we use one of the form. Okay. Next, when solving problems, we cannot expect all the problems like directly in the form cosecant x or secant x or tan x. We may require to convert to reduce the given problems in this form. So how we reduce? See, if I have a problem like integral sin x by sin x plus a or sin x minus a. If it is sin x plus a, I can able to do cancellation, I get only 1. So my priority, I have to convert this particular thing into numerator form, then I can apply easily one of the particular standard forms, right? So whenever we don't have this particular thing in standard form, use the numerator, convert the numerator in the form denominator. What it contains, the denominator contains sign of some f of x. So if you are able to reduce this numerator also in the form of sin of x plus, means sin of f of x, it will be easy to solve. So for that particular purpose, what I can do, it is x plus a, I can add a and I can subtract a. So I use this x plus a as some capital A and this minus a as some capital B. So I can use the sign of a minus b form, then I can do the simplifications, I can do convert, right? So if it is cos, you can follow the same way. If I have a problems like integral 1 by sin x plus cos x dx, 1 by sin x plus cos x dx, otherwise 1 by sin x plus root 3 into cos x dx, root 3 into cos x dx. Yeah, these type of simplifications. See, if suppose the same thing is in numerator, we won't face any problem. Integral sin x plus root 3 cos x dx. No need to convert this in the form single trigonometry ratio. We can split and we can apply integration. But if those are in denominator, we must convert this particular form into single trigonometric form. So how we can convert? Just we have to recall trigonometric equations, right? Last year, 11th class, we done. So how can we do? Take the quotient of sin x as r cos alpha, quotient of cos x as r sin theta. Okay, sorry, r sin alpha. Your cos alpha or sin alpha. Then we can reduce this particular form into single trigonometric form. Then we can proceed. If suppose I got a cos of x plus alpha in denominator, it can be reduced in the form 1 by cos nothing but secant x plus alpha into dx. Then we can solve that easily. Okay. So such kind of problems. We do some problems we can understand. Integral cot 7x minus 4. Cot 7x minus 4. Solve this. This is in the form cot x. What is the definition? What is the integration of cot x? Integral cot x is equal to log mod sin x. So we get the answer as log modulus of sin 7x minus 4 plus a constant c. But it is not x, it is in the form ax plus b. Whenever we have in the form ax plus b, we have to divide by the quotient of x, means nothing but a. So by 7, which can be written as 1 by 7 into log modulus of sin 7x minus 4. Next question, cos 2x by sin x dx. Cos 2x by integral cos 2x by sin x dx. Cos 2x integral cos 2x can be written as two ways. What are the two ways? Cos square x minus sin square x. So if I use cos square x, what I get? Cos square x minus sin square x by sin x. Cos square x by sin x. Cos by sin cot x into cos x we get. It makes some uncomfortable thing, right? So denominator I have a sin x, no? So I used to convert the given thing in the form sin. Okay? So I can use it as 1 minus 2 sin square x by sin x, which is easiest way that you have to take. It has 4 formulas, but we get the answer in easily within 2 steps if I use in the form of sin. Right? Now it can be written as 1 by sin x, which is nothing but cosecant x dx, minus 2 into integral sin square x by sin x, I get sin x dx. So integral cosecant x, 2 forms I have. So which form we can use? Any one, which is nothing but cosecant x log mod cosecant x minus cot x. So cosecant x minus cot x I can use, or log mod tan x by 2. Any one we can use. So I can write it as log modulus of cosecant x minus cot x minus 2 into the integral of sin x minus cos x. So minus into minus plus 2 into cos x plus a constant c. Later, next problem. Integral cos x by cos x plus alpha dx. Cos x by cos x plus alpha dx. Integral cos x by cos x plus alpha dx. See, if those are not directly in the form of secant, tan, cosecant or cot, we have to search for the ways in what way we can reduce this particular thing in one of these forms. That process is required. See, I have a cos x by cos x plus alpha. If I able to write a numerator in the form cos x plus alpha, if I able to write this one in the form cos x plus alpha, whereas cos alpha is a constant, we won't get any problem with this cos alpha. Okay, In the same way, if I apply cos a plus b formula in denominator, it gives a complex answer. Not only answer, it leads to a complex procedure, right? So I have to search the way to convert this particular thing in this form. So what I can find, I need x plus alpha. For the purpose, I can add alpha inside the angle what we have further. If I add alpha, I have to subtract to alter the answer, right? So this I can make a grouping. This one group and this other group. Now it is in the form cos a minus b, nothing but cos x minus y. What is cos x minus y form? Cos x minus y form, cos x cos y plus sin x sin y. So which is equal to integral cos x, in place of x I have x plus alpha, cos y which is alpha, minus sin x plus alpha, cos of x minus y, no? So we get here plus sin x plus alpha into sin alpha whole divided by cos alpha x plus alpha dx. Now split it. So I get cos x plus alpha into cos alpha by cos x plus alpha plus, so I can put here dx, plus integral sin x plus alpha into sin alpha by cos x plus alpha dx. Cos x plus alpha will get cancelled. I get cos alpha dx. So with respect to dx I am doing, then cos alpha is a constant. So cos alpha will come outside. So I get cos alpha into integral dx, which is nothing but x. So x into cos alpha plus, here the same way sin alpha acts as constant. So sin alpha will come outside. I get sin x plus alpha by cos x plus alpha, which is nothing but tan x plus alpha. Integral tan x plus alpha can be written as log modulus of secant x plus alpha by coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is 1 here, so no need to write in denominator, plus a constant c. Next, dx by sin x minus alpha into sin x minus beta. Dx by sin x minus alpha into sin x minus beta integral, like a previous problem only, but I need in the form x minus alpha and x minus beta, but I don't have anything in numerator. So these problems all depends on x, because the variable of integrand is x. We can do anything with the constants. I can multiply sin A, sin B, sin C, whatever I want. I can multiply and I can divide. With that, we won't get any changes. So by using that logic, what I can do? So I do here integral sin. I need a alpha and beta, and that too minus alpha minus beta. Okay. So I need minus alpha minus beta. For that purpose, what I want to do, sin of minus alpha minus beta I consider. Okay, minus alpha minus beta. Okay, next, not only that, I want in terms of x also, but x is a variable of integrand. If you use x, will be complicated. That's what we can use. What we can do, we can add x, we can subtract x, no change, right? So if I add x here, I can subtract x. I can subtract x in this particular place. Okay. Right. Now I want x minus alpha. I got x minus alpha. Next I want x minus beta. X minus beta. I have here minus x. So I cannot change this sign. But I can make use of this. I can make use of this. So what I can do? Minus of x minus beta whole divided by sin x minus alpha into sin x minus beta. Now what I multiplied with that I have to divide, otherwise the expression changes. Actually with what I multiplied by sin x minus alpha minus x plus beta, right? I multiplied by x minus alpha minus x plus beta. Plus x minus x cancel. So I multiplied by sin of beta minus alpha. With what I multiplied? Effectively I multiplied the expression by sin of beta minus alpha. Actually if I multiply with that, I have to divide. So 1 by sin of beta minus alpha. If I feel I don't want to take this one as beta minus alpha, there is a one more chance. What I can consider? I can consider alpha minus beta. In what way? The first part as beta and the second part as alpha. Now what we get? X minus beta minus x plus alpha. So minus x plus x gets cancelled. I get alpha minus beta. That's our wish. Both will be correct only. It depends on options what they have given in our answer. Right? If I want this form, I can write in that form only. Minus alpha beta. So I got here x minus beta minus x minus alpha. Now the next thing is simple only. 1 by sin alpha minus beta into integral of, it is in the form sin x minus sin y, which can be written as sin of x minus beta into cos y, cos of x minus alpha minus cos of x minus beta into sin of x minus alpha. So I have in denominator sin x minus alpha into sin x minus beta. I can split it. See, if I split it becomes like sin x minus alpha into sin x minus beta. Here also sin x minus alpha into sin x minus beta dx. So now this becomes like 1 by sin alpha minus beta into integral of sin x minus beta by sin x minus beta. Cancel, no? Cancel. Cos x minus alpha by sin x minus alpha, cot x minus alpha dx minus integral. So if I take that minus, I have to put it in bracket, minus cos x minus beta, right in here, sin x minus alpha gets cancelled. I get cos x minus beta by sin cot x minus beta dx. Now simplify the answer. Find the integral, which is equal to 1 by sin alpha minus beta into cot x. What is the integration of cot x? Log mod tan x by 2, right? Sorry. Log mod sin x. Okay. So I take that. I get log modulus of sin x minus alpha by coefficient of x. Here 1, so no need to enter here by 1. Minus cot x minus beta is nothing but equal to log modulus of sin x minus beta plus c. This is like a log a minus log b, which is written as log a by b. So our answer 1 by sin alpha minus beta into logarithm of modulus sin x minus alpha by sin x minus beta plus constant c. Okay. Next, integral tan cube x dx. The next problem. Integral tan cube x dx. So I have here tan cube x dx. What I can do? Tan cube x can be written as integral tan x into tan square x dx. Now tan square x can be written as secant square x minus 1 into dx. Why I am converting in that particular form, sir? Tan to the power of 4 already we discussed what to do. If I have a tan to the power of 4x dx, convert one tan to the power of 4x tan square x into tan square x secant square x, which gives our in the form f dash of x into f of x. Okay, or f dash of x into f of x power n. So we are trying to convert in that particular form. So now we get this one as integral tan x into secant square x minus integral tan x dx. Here also dx. Now f of x into f dash of x dx. F of x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So what we get? Tan power n plus 1. 1 plus 1 2. So tan square x by 2 minus integral of tan x. I can write minus log cos x. So minus into minus plus. So my answer plus log cos x plus a constant c. So cos x, we don't know whether it is positive or negative. That's what we have to use modulus. So log modulus of cos x. Next problem. 1 by sin x. The problems sin 2x by sin 5x into sin 3x. Sin 2x by sin 5x into sin 3x. These problems are given. I give hints. Follow according to that. Sin 2x by sin 3x into sin 5x. Numerator try to convert in the form 3x into 3x and 5x. Suppose I have here 4x. Denominator is sin 6x into sin 2x. So 6 minus 2 can be written as 4. So I can take here 6 minus 2 means sin of 6x minus 2x. The same way here I can take sin of 5x minus 2x. We get sin x minus y form. Simplify. Just apply the formula. Then simplify. We get the answer. Okay. Next step. Integral sin x by root 1 plus sin x. Sin x by root of 1 plus sin x dx. Integral sin x by root of 1 plus sin x dx. So previously we have done problems like integral 1 by root of ax plus b, 1 by root of 5x, or x by root of 5x plus 3 dx. Just recall that particular procedure. We can do it in the same way. So what we can do, x by root of 5x plus 3 I convert this particular thing in the form of 5x plus 3. Same you apply here. So what I have to do, I have here 1 plus sin x convert numerator in the form 1 plus sin x. So how it is possible? 1 plus sin x minus 1. I added 1 and subtracted 1 by root of 1 plus sin x dx. So which can be rewritten as 1 plus sin x by root 1 plus sin x minus 1 by root 1 plus sin x dx. Split it, can be written as integral 1 plus sin x under root dx minus integral 1 by 1 plus sin x under root dx. See, whenever I have a 1 plus sin x under root, see, if I have this type of forms, I must convert sin x in the form of cos x, because I know 1 plus cos x can be written as 2 cos square x by 2. Okay, so if I have here 1 plus cos x form, I can easily simplify and square root will be gets cancelled. So by using that logic, what I am doing, I am writing it as root over cos theta. How can I convert this sin theta in the form of cos? 1 plus sin can be written as cos of 90 plus theta or 90 minus theta. We can use anything. Say I use here 90 minus x under root dx minus integral 1 by root of 1 plus cos pi by 2 minus x dx. Now 1 plus cos theta can be written as 1 plus cos theta can be written as 2 cos square theta by 2. Theta, in place of theta I have pi by 2 minus x, pi by 2 by 2, pi by 4 minus x by 2 under root dx minus integral 1 by root of 2 into same thing, no, cos square pi by 4 minus x by 2 dx. Square and root we cannot cancel here, root 2 take outside, I get root 2 into integral. Now square and root gets cancelled, I get cos pi by 4 minus x by 2 dx minus, in this case I get 1 by root 2 and integral 1 by cos. 1 by cos is nothing but secant pi by 4 minus x by 2 dx. Now it is like cos ax plus b, integral of cos ax plus b sin ax plus b by a. So I get root 2 into sin ax plus b, ax pi by 4 minus x by 2 by coefficient of x only we have to write, not this pi by 4, right? Coefficient of x is minus 1 by 2. So I use here minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by root 2 into integral secant x. So what is integral secant x? Log mod tan pi by 4 plus x by 2. That we can use, otherwise integral secant x can be written as secant x plus tan x. So secant x plus tan x if I use, I get secant pi by 4 minus x by 2 plus tan pi by 4 minus x by 2 plus a constant c. But it is not just x, it is ax plus b. So I have to divide this particular thing by coefficient of x. Okay. Now the final answer, minus 2 root 2 into sin pi by 4 minus x by 2 minus into minus plus 2 by root 2 is nothing but root 2 into log secant pi by 4 minus x by 2 plus tan pi by 4 minus x by 2 plus a constant c. Okay, the same thing how can I write in a different way this particular thing, this particular part? So how can I write it? This is the actual answer. The answer can be written in another form also. Log modulus of the other integral of secant x. The other integral of secant x is tan x by 2, pi by 4 plus tan x by 2. So I get not pi by 4 plus tan x by 2, tan of pi by 4 plus x by 2. Tan of pi by 4 plus x. This is pi by 4 minus x by 2 na? Pi by 4 x by 2. X by 2. So pi by 4 by 2. Pi by 4 by 2 what we get? What we get? Pi by 4 by 2. Pi by 8. So I get pi by 8 minus x by 2 by 2 x by 4. So which is nothing but log modulus of tan, take LCM, 8 will be the LCM, 3 pi by 8 minus x by 4. Okay, this particular thing can be replaced by this also. 2 answers. Next question. Next, integral of sin x plus cos x by 1 plus sin 2x. Integral of sin x plus cos x by 1 plus sin 2x. Yeah. So if the problems are in this particular form, see what will be like that. Integral sin x minus cos x by 1 minus sin 2x, or sin 2x by sin x minus cos x, or sin 2x by sin x plus cos x. So if you have a problems like this, we have to convert in these particular forms. We need 1 plus. So for that purpose, what we do? We add 1 second for this, 1 plus minus. But here I cannot add directly 1 because you see sin x minus cos x. Reason, if I have 1 minus sin 2x, I can write it as sin x minus cos x whole square. 1 minus sin 2x. So what 1 minus sin 2x represents? Sin square x plus cos square x minus 2 sin x cos x. So I can write it as sin x minus cos x whole square. So will be gets cancelled. Square and this particular part will be gets cancelled. I get only in numerator sin x minus cos x, which can be integrated very easily, right? For that particular purpose, what we have to do? If I have integral, first I have to multiply by minus, later 1 plus 1. Here plus 1, no? Here minus 1. So these all 4 problems belongs to that particular category. So we solve this particular thing what they have given in our textbook. Sin x plus cos x by 1 plus sin 2x. So it can be written as integral sin x plus cos x by 1 if you replace sin square x plus cos square x plus 2 sin x cos x. So which can be sin x plus cos x whole square. Gets cancelled. So I get integral of 1 by sin x plus cos x. So if I get in denominator sin x plus cos x form, so we already discussed this, we have to convert in the form single trigonometric ratio. Single trigonometric ratio. So what will help? Sin coefficient as r cos alpha, cos coefficient as or see what is the quotient of sin x? 1. Quotient of cos x? 1. So multiply and divide by root of sin x quotient square plus cos x quotient square. So what I get? Root 2. So multiply and divide by root 2. Here also multiply and divide by root 2. Now I can take this root 2 common. So 1 by root 2 into integral 1 by I get here 1 by root 2 into sin x plus cos x into 1 by root 2 dx. So now 1 by root 2 into integral 1 by root 2 can be written as cos pi by 4 sin x plus cos x into sin pi by 4 dx. Now it is the form sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. Sin x cos y plus cos x sin y, which is nothing but sin of x plus y. So can be written as 1 by root 2 integral 1 by sin x plus pi by 4 dx. And 1 by sin can be written as cosecant. So we get 1 by root 2 integral cosecant x plus pi by 4 dx. So integration of cosecant x nothing but equal to log modulus of cosecant x minus cot x. Cosecant x, in place of x I have x plus pi by 4 minus cot x plus pi by 4 plus a constant c. This gives our answer. See, if you have a denominator like 1 by root of 1 minus sin x, convert this sin x in the form of cos, can be written as cos of 90 plus or minus theta, any one you can use. So sin cos of 90 pi by 2 minus x, then 1 minus cos theta, it is in the form 1 minus cos theta, which can be written as 2 sin square theta by 2. Okay, those type of substitutions also are there. We can use that substitution to solve the problems.